Hey guys, I am the Interstellar Teller and I want to welcome you guys to my channel. If any of you guys like my previous videos, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and also keep me in your notifications so that you can keep up with all of my posts. For those of you who are new to my channel, I am very appreciative of you being here. Definitely welcome. Also make sure you look at the description below for important disclaimers so that everything can be clarified as far as my videos will go. Um, for those of you who are new to my videos, I do have starbursts that appear all throughout my videos, which are basically little golden nuggets of fortunes that are just littered all throughout my video, but you can only catch them if you keep your eyes on the screen. And that also goes for my shooting star fortunes as well. And my shooting star fortunes are basically it's a weekly fortune that if you choose to follow it, that it is most likely a lucky thing that's going to help you all throughout the week. And I'm always here to, just inform. I'm never here to tell anybody what to do. The choice of what you would like to heed or follow or listen to or even reference, the choice, as you know, is always yours. I will never tell anybody what to do. I am only here to inform. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and dive right in. Now, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be doing a weekly from Wednesday to Wednesday. I was very much thrown off of my consistent schedule, so what I'm going to be doing is that my last video was Tuesday to Tuesday, and this video is going to cover that Wednesday, the Wednesday after the 29th. Okay, because I did Tuesday, October 29th, Tuesday, October 22nd, to Tuesday, October 29th. And now this video is going to be Wednesday, October 30th to Wednesday, November 6th, 2024. And then I'm going to do the same thing with Thursday and with Friday. And then I will actually be able to be recalibrated back on the schedule that I want, which will be like Saturday to Saturday or Sunday to Sunday. So I'm just kind of stone stepping my way back to my consistent schedule. So I do humbly request that you guys be patient with me. But like I said, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to go ahead and start with my animal deck. Alright, so let's go ahead and clear these cards of any leftover energy. Okay, so I see the Jaguar, okay, or the Jaguar, however you want to pronounce it. And then what's with the Jaguar? The Jaguar right off the bat is personal power. I'm getting the word self-respect, maybe dignity. Self-respect, self-dignity, reclaiming your personal power. What else is with the Jaguar? It's another animal. Okay, since nothing is going to jump out, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can cut the deck. If I can cut the deck regularly. Usually when I say that, one does want to pop out. The pig. Every time I say that, one does want to pop out. And then the lion upright on the bottom, I would say that this is probably a supporting energy, and then along with the snail as well. Now, I probably won't read these because they're just like underlining energy. But right off the bat, I'm kind of seeing like a good number of good animal energies. This is the panther and the moth. I'm really getting a lot of reclaiming of not even just personal power, but also paying attention to building your abundance, pampering yourself, a lot of self-care, a lot of indulgence and self-indulgence. This is also food and drink, But this could also go for finances, for health. I'm seeing like a reclaiming of power. Um, I'm also getting like slow recovery, slow rejuvenation, just off of flipping these animals alone. Um, the Jaguar, although the Jaguar isn't really as, I won't say is as really as symbolic as the lion. The fact that there's like all these big cats, like two big cats, on, that basically wanted to come out. I'm sensing a lot of fierceness and enthusiasm. And then even further at the bottom of the deck, I saw the panther as well. So there's like all these big cats that are coming out. There's probably some Leo energy that's going to. Leo is probably going to be one of the most affected signs this week. But a lot of big cats. So I'm thinking a newfound sense of personal power and independence, self-respect, perhaps even setting the record straight. Um, not, and I feel like it's something that's going to progress, but you're doing it at your own pace. I think that's all I can get intuitively. Let me go ahead and read the out of the book. So, let's go ahead and read the Jaguar first because I got that out first. The Jaguar is ferocity, connecting the dots, patterns. With incredible vision, the laser focus, the Jaguar understands the patterns of life, even in the midst of chaos. Like its fur, the Jaguar can connect the dots, tying together seemingly unrelated ideas. Where others see spots, the Jaguar sees opportunities. The Jaguar encourages you to chase your passions with persistence and aggression and gives you the power to release pure force as you push past blocks and limitations. However, this is not all pure spontaneity, as it also involves the ability to plan 3 steps ahead with innovation and foresight. The Jaguar is methodical, so when the right moment strikes, it only takes one blow to make an impact. With unmatched ferocity, the Jaguar is unrivaled in its power and drive. When the Jaguar shows up for you, embody your aggressive side and do not be afraid to go after what you want. Step into the role of a leader. It's your time to be first. So I feel like there's also some backing from the lion as well. Definitely, like I said, being fierce, having reclaiming your, not just your inner power but also your outer power as well. I'm also getting a lot of work energy of, like, some of you guys may have been bossed around a little too much or maybe even taken advantage of, and some of you guys are probably either like enough, or you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna find a way to make some real money, or I'm gonna find a way to make some real progress. I'm also getting that as well. Things are kind of starting off kind of slow for the time being, but it hasn't stopped. It's like it's slow to a crawl, but it hasn't stopped. Okay. And now let's go ahead and read the pig. Y'all see that? So the pig means generosity, abundance, indulgence. Abundance is available to you. The pig can sniff opportunities out of the dirt, drawing up bits of luck from out of nowhere. If you've been procrastinating, the pig is telling you there is an opportunity right under your nose. The pig moves on its own timetable, at its own pace, and measures success on its own terms. If you've been comparing your path to others, the pig is showing you that it is futile, and the only way forward is to focus on your own way. Make your plan solid by creating your own footsteps in the mud and moving past any ruts. The pig is heavily associated with earth, and so it is only natural that the pig would love to enjoy earthly pleasures. Be careful of overindulgence and keep a healthy balance between needs and wants. A generous animal, the pig also shares its wealth with others, amplifying abundance and reciprocity. Reciprocity. So, like I said, like I was saying earlier, like trying to match something at your own pace, both via the pig and the snail, because the snail is also about matching your own pace. And hint, the snail is also it also means observance, paying attention. The last thing you really want to do is, I'm getting to not be bulldozing. I'm getting the feeling that something needs to be approached slowly and gently. Um, it needs to be approached slowly and gently, but also keeping your intentions clear. Keeping your intentions clear and your actions solid. I'm getting the feeling that Jaguar is here because I feel like I said, people are probably going to want to throw distractions your way, but the Jaguar is telling you to keep a laser focus, even if the approach isn't instant or right away. The thing is, cats have a great line of sight. It's kind of like like they laser focus like a sniper scope. And that's probably the way you may need to observe some things, just looking at it like a sniper scope, not a microscope, but I mean like like a fucking Terminator's eye or something. Okay. What else? Which other one do I want to do? Oh, let's do these. Let's go ahead and clear these cards of any leftover energy so that the message can be clear. Right off the bat, I got yoga. Okay? Yoga. What's this? Baby. What's yoga and baby? Lots of Libra energy so far. So Leo and Libra might be some signs that are the most affected. Yoga and baby. These are like maybe 3 cards that came out. Yoga means contemplation, deep breath, centered, go within, steady, balance, relax, take a break, inner child, healing, meditation, time alone, balance, chakra, reflection, wellness, rest. Baby means cardinal, new beginnings, rapid growth, fresh start, unlimited potential, innocent, continuing the legacy, needy, warm, purity, new phase, birth of the child, vulnerable. I feel like some of you guys are steadily coming into a new phase in life, slowly but surely going into a new phase. But remember, also with yoga saying rest and keeping a balance, needing time alone. Remember I just said earlier, I'm sensing like a slow rejuvenation or needing the time to slowly rejuvenate from something to, recharge. Okay. Yoga and baby. Labyrinth, lost, delayed, complex, contemplate. Contemplate again. So, firstly, there's contemplate and then contemplation in yoga, both in labyrinth and yoga. And then it's also in labyrinth. It's complicated, going inward, spiritual quest, deliberation, long way home, problem to solve, catch 22, a situation to sort out. So I wonder if somebody is trying to wonder what to do about a child. Maybe someone is trying to figure out how they can take care of a child. Maybe the situation was from a situationship. Maybe someone doesn't really know what to do. I'm getting the sense that this is a woman. woman who has conceived or is pregnant, or perhaps they maybe even already had the child, but someone's trying to figure out how to take care of the child. Okay. Deep contemplation. Somebody who's basically ready to roll up their elbow sleeves and see what they're going to try to figure out what to do. 2 cards actually fell out. There was roundabout, which is community, connections, new direction, keeping it moving, controls the flow of information, solutions, circular reasoning, fluid, many working parts, perfect timing, redirect. Now, what I love here is that with both the labyrinth and the roundabout, this is all about trying to maneuver. So it's not like chess where you can plan your move. These are more like actions that you had to wing it with. And firstly, there's also Aquarius energy in here as well. So Libra, Leo, and Aquarius could be among the most affected signs this week. But with both roundabout and labyrinth, some of you are, I say, you're finding loopholes to deal with a complicated situation altogether. It doesn't necessarily have to include a child, although that's not ruled out as a possibility. But also a word in roundabout is solutions. So of course you guys will end up getting, more than likely, whatever problem that you could be dealing with, you're going to find a loophole in finding a solution to that problem, hence the labyrinth and roundabout. It's all about, I even want to say maybe going even through a back way, or maybe even like a back alley kind of thing. Just make sure, you're careful, if anybody, I don't want anybody to do, anything illegal to get what they need, but, I don't rule that out. So let's just pray that it's not that. But I won't be surprised if that is implicated in here. But, you still got to do what you got to do and, get things done. Okay. And then we got water carrier, definitely Aquarius energy. And this is humanitarian, generosity, nobility, balance, calm life, communication, compassion, unselfish, alleviate suffering, benefactor, care for others, humane, helpful, ethical. Now, what I love here is that I wouldn't be surprised if there's maybe like a favor that's going to be given to you or someone you know by more than likely someone who's wealthy, someone who, or at least someone who's very giving, and a person who has a lot of means to give, not even just money, but it could be other things as well. So it could be knowledge and information. It could be their time and their labor. It could be them being connected to a great network. So some of you guys are going to have help as far as navigating a problem. Okay. All right, and then we have still at the bottom too. Refinement, taste, culture, style, fine-tune, concentrate, develops over time, purify, filter, draw out, infusion, spirits, alcohol, perfume, reduction, cultivation. I'm also getting that some of you may be building a business. Maybe there's a business that's just now starting off the ground. There could be some problems with paperwork or licensing. However, it's showing that this business is going to grow with time. It's going to age, fine like wine. I'm also seeing like purity, or to purify, or to draw out, or to filter. Some of you guys may be trying to figure out, and also with roundabout too, like you guys are also figuring out what may work for something and what doesn't. Maybe even perhaps weighing your pros and cons. Okay. I'm getting the feeling that some of you guys somebody's getting a grant, a loan or a grant. Okay. And let's do one more. Let's do one more card out of this deck to see what it's going to contribute to this spread. Person of water. Now, the person of water right off the bat is a very sensitive and psychic and or emotional person. That's going to be Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. What I'm actually seeing here, affected signs seemingly so far are Libra, Leo, Aquarius, and Pisces. Out of all the water signs, I'm definitely getting some Pisces energy. Person of water is the emotional idealist, emotionally connected, psychic, empathic, intuitive, sensitive, heart-centered, feels deeply, takes things personally. And this, and they could be a healer, a counselor, advisor, or author. What I'm getting is, I'm getting that this person is a confidant. There's someone, you are a confidant, or you're confiding in somebody. I'm actually getting like a holistic counselor, or maybe a shaman, like a monk or a shaman, or alternative healer. Perhaps a reader or a diviner like myself. You know, a person who's very highly spiritual. Maybe even like a I won't even say priest, not like a priest. I'm getting someone who's very spiritual and holistic, perhaps. Okay. Let's clear these cards of any leftover energy so that the message can be clear. Okay. Let's see what else we got. What else is going to contribute to this spread? I feel this one's trying to pop out. Pluto, the Great Revealer, and this is connected to the card of Judgment in the tarot, and regular tarot. So it's total transformation, heed the call, renewal, surrender, awakening, rebirth, clean slate, fundamental changes, clearing, purging. Now, what's crazy is that baby means new beginnings, and then you have judgment. But also, like I said, there's like a recovery or a rejuvenation, or somebody maybe even getting saved. Because even like what I said, there's like a slow recovery. And that's actually a very good theme for this week. That's probably going to be a key word, is recovery, or maybe even like a steady recovery. Maybe even if some of you may have gotten injured or hurt, the recovery is going to be very important. Not just what you're recovering from, but also how you're recovering. Definitely stay away from alcohol if you need to recover for something. Some of you guys may be recovering alcoholics as well. Maybe going to AA meetings, dealing with somebody who is very empathetic, sympathetic, helping you through an addictive journey. Okay, that's good. I'm also getting someone who feels like they may have to give up a child, give up a baby to adoption. Someone is also coming into their spiritual gifts. Okay, what else we got? What else is going to be contributed to this spread? Got a bunch that flipped over. Now, One thing I'm seeing here is I'm seeing a lot of nines, which is the number of attainment, and it's the end of a cycle, and then of course you're close to the beginning of a new one. So something right now is currently ending, and then of course, like roundabout in baby, something's being redirected into a new direction through a new door into a new beginning. Some of you guys may have gone through a very confusing time. What else is going to contribute to this spread? I'm going to go ahead and break the deck if nothing jumps out. Some stuff trying to jump out. It's like a bunch that's flipping over all at once. Some of you guys could also be dealing with a 9-year-old child. I'm getting a 9-year-old child. There's one poking out here. Tree. Grounded, fertility, lineage, health, vitality, roots, personal growth, past lives, evolving, connection to source. Now, like I said, I am instantly getting legacy energy. Someone trying to make a legacy. A new family tree. A new line. Like I said, some of you may have already conceived, or you are going to. Some of you may currently be pregnant. I'm seeing like all stages of pregnancy in this spread for anyone who has conceived. It looks like the baby is healthy, or you're going to have a healthy baby, so that's great. It's healthily, steadily growing. So it looks like there's not going to be anything wrong with the child as far as having children goes. Looks like things are going to function normally. And this is probably why I'm seeing a lot of pampering type energy, because if you are with child, it's going to be important to indulge and pamper. I know that if a woman's pregnant, there's a lot of cravings and things like that. So I'm also getting cravings, serious cravings in here, like junk food. I'm sensing a lot of junk food, and of course, like I said earlier, from staying away from alcohol or somebody being a recovering alcoholic. Of course, if you're pregnant, you can't drink alcohol. I mean, unless you want adverse effects to happen, but I don't think anybody does naturally. So, hey, what else we got? I do keep getting planting a seed, and it's not even just like a baby, like having a baby as planting a seed, but like I said, I'm seeing like something of like a startup business. Maybe delays or slow progress with a startup business. What was this? What's this? Church. Principle, the religion, dogma, family values, marriage structure, belief system, collective consciousness, tradition, programming. I wonder if somebody is in a strict family dynamic. I'm sensing a strict family dynamic. And there could be something about a child that's conceived out of wedlock, or in an unconventional type of way. I'm getting like an affair, perhaps like a side affair. The baby came out through that, and that's probably why Labyrinth is in here, because obviously this baby, because I'm sensing a strict family dynamic, and then there's possibly a child involved. There's somebody in the inner circle who's either pregnant by or has impregnated somebody else that is possibly attached, like they're not single. If cheating is what happened, it's not going to be the affair. As far as the affair, everybody knows everybody. So it's not like there's some stranger or some outsider that came in, that somebody got into an affair with on the side. These are all people who know each other. So remember, the pig said something right under your nose. Now, of course, it says opportunities right under your nose as well. So there definitely is like an opportunity or something. Maybe perhaps somebody's getting paid off to keep it quiet. Hmm. Something getting paid in an underhanded or secretive type of way. Okay. Somebody wanting to get rid of evidence or maybe even tamper with it. Because I got bellows, catalyst, ignite, fuel, torch, fan the flames, infuse, breathe, kindle, spark, effort required, passion, get it going. Now, as far as in a business sense, like I said, I'm sensing that some of you guys are also like trying to make a startup. Um, I do want to say that just be careful of procrastination. Do your best not to procrastinate, or else business can, progress can become slower. And if you want to avoid complications, okay, you you won't want one thing to turn into something else, and then that something else turns into something else, and now you gotta kind of retrace your steps. You gotta kind of retrace your steps to undo certain things. So, definitely be careful of procrastination, or else, any problems that you may have now could be made from an anthill to a mountain. Okay. What else do we have? I keep seeing like a baby by a wealthy person. So this is probably a family dynamic full of people who are well off. Exactly. Saturn, the regulator, accomplishment, duty and responsibility, completion of cycles, governing time and matter, structure, achievement, commitments, boundaries, integration, restriction, and then the world at the bottom. So what I definitely got from that was like there's some huge form of hierarchy, or like I said, like um I'm getting I keep getting maybe somebody powerful and or influential. Maybe they're trying to keep a secret pregnancy under wraps, trying to sort it out. These are very, very strict values, and I guess maybe someone has rebelled. Also, responsibilities are definitely going to be serious this week. So, um, like I said last week, be on your, dot all your I's, cross your T's, be on your P's and Q's, be all those crazy letters. Um, this if last week was the week to contemplate and reflect, um, this upcoming week is to now finally um, start bringing everything into manifestation and or execution and into action. But remember, it is probably good to try to approach things slowly instead of suddenly. And approach it slowly and keeping your intentions clear, keeping your concentration intact, making sure you don't procrastinate, making sure you don't give in to distractions, because I feel like that's also what people are going to try to do to you this week, is to give you distractions. Rest assured, with Saturn and with Tree, there is a potential of something growing into a long-term establishment, a very, very long-term establishment. And of course, I'm getting like an empire, or maybe like a corporate empire, because this is something with very strict policies. Something with very strict policies. Something, maybe even like a global business, a global corporation, or even if not global, at least I'm sensing something that has the potential to at least become nationwide, if not global. And of course, like, I was getting global and then I forget this is connected to the world. So it could very much be global, but if not global, then at least like something that's going to have like a nationwide effect in whatever country you are. Okay? Let's clear these cards of any leftover energy. So what places are what's going to be a place for the collective this week as far as placement, setting? What is that? What is going to be the placement and setting? Or what is more than likely the placement or setting? Workspace. Remember I said earlier I was getting work vibes? So productive environment, creative zone, technology hub. So definitely at work. So I am also getting like a workplace affair. Perhaps, like I said, I'm sensing somebody powerful. So maybe there's a boss having an affair, or you're a boss, and you're really focused on your work, coming out with the next thing, growing the next product in your business. Or some of you guys may be up high on a corporate ladder or in an upward position. I keep getting like manager or boss or CEO. um and like I said, some underhanded things. There may be some underhanded things happening at work. um I wouldn't be surprised if there probably was some sort of illegal activity to make more money or to make more revenue. And then I see court at the bottom, so definitely that there's like a legal proceedings, judgment and verdict, justice and fairness. There's something that's possibly illegal or underhanded going on at work. I'm getting someone is possibly breaking a policy, and it's a strict one, breaking a strict policy. I got the word shortcut. Somebody that's trying to take a shortcut. But the thing is, you can't take a shortcut through a labyrinth. The thing about labyrinths, from what I've seen, as far as labyrinths, they're different from a maze. Like, I feel like a maze is kind of like more of a simpler version of a labyrinth. A labyrinth is usually something that's like a very upper level, elaborate kind of maze. If anything, it's just going to complicate things further. I'm seeing that there's a very complicated court case. For whatever reason, I just got the word embezzlement. That's a serious crime. Embezzlement, I'm getting. Workspace, court. Somebody, you may need to mind yourself at work a lot this week. Make sure that you just stay laser focused on your task at hand. Something tried to flip over. Workspace and court, what's another place? Workspace and court, what's another? Workspace, court. Hmm. This is a very serious week. Like, hands-on, not necessarily nitty-gritty, but not necessarily nitty-gritty, but basically things people are going to need to, it's like people are going to need to get to work and start checking things off the checklist type of thing. So a card that came out was gym, and that is fitness training, strength and endurance, gym equipment. So the gym, workspace, and court. Some of you guys may also work at a gym, or you may be a fitness trainer. I'm also getting gossip at the gym. There may be some workout buddies that gossip about certain things. Maybe people that work together and work out together in every sense of the word. It could be buddies that work together and they go to the gym and do fitness training, or, you know, there's a couple that works together and then they, you know, be sexually active. I'm getting like this affair may result in a court case. Wow. Wow. That's different. Okay. Let's clear these cards of any leftover energy, and let's see what else is going to be contributed. That's okay. Let's find out some truth within this spread. What else is being said? Ooh. A bunch fell out, but what fell out on the top was affairs. Mistress and third party. There was silence underneath it. Keep silent, coercion, hint. So I feel like somebody's just now catching wind. There was a law on the bottom. Lawyer, judge, police. And then when you got law and court, there is a case. There's a case. Something fucked up. Something fucked up may, probably not just a child, but something else is probably going to come about through an affair. Perhaps money in a divorce, prenup, or fighting for child support. What else is there to be said? If a card doesn't pop out, I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. What else is to be said? Wow. Okay, I guess I'm going to cut the deck to see what else is probably going to, there's some stuff trying to come out. Finances, money problem, work, success, fortune. I don't really see money problems. I see a person that's successful and wealthy. Maybe there's a high profile, or maybe I won't even go as far as to say as a public figure, probably, but it's not completely ruled out. This is at least somebody there's a person of power who is more than likely wealthy that is involved. We also have rest at the bottom. Pause, journey, new beginning. I wonder if somebody is going to leave someplace with a lot of money and basically just like live a new beginning there. We also have yoga, so I'm getting a vacation, or maybe even going on a vacation with children. Okay, what else do we got? also a vacation to also heal your inner child, or resting to heal your inner child. Okay, one more. Let's go ahead and cut the deck if nothing jumps. Oh, oh, jeez. Change was at the bottom, and that's transformation, evolution, newborn. So there's definitely a baby. Fertility for tree. There's definitely like a seed. Somebody has either conceived or they are pregnant. There's a baby that's probably currently being born. I'm getting that somebody is a parent for the first time. So this is somebody who is more than likely having their first child, their very, very first child, their first and their eldest child. There's definitely a baby being born. Rejuvenation, renew. But I think someone's trying to hide it. Someone's either trying to hide a pregnancy or hide the birth of a child. And this child could be the result of a workplace affair, more than likely. It doesn't have to be, but more than likely some kind of affair. This is a love child, more than likely. A child born out of wedlock, an illegitimate child. Okay. I said the last card was one more, but I'm going to get one more out of this deck too. Just one more card out of this one. Okay, if nothing jumps, I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. They usually try to jump when I say that, so let's see. Here we go. Miss you, missed, wait, eager. There's definitely a secret being kept. There's communication, because one of the words in roundabout is communication, but there's communication that's being kept in a very cryptic kind of way. It's not going to be just text. It's I'm thinking maybe somebody has a second cell phone. A second cell phone, or maybe a separate social media account. One that they don't have all of their friends and family on. There's like a roundabout way that this affair is being kept up. Perhaps even the two people could live far away from one another, hence, why they may miss each other. Perhaps they live far away from each other. They live at a distance. So there's a distant love affair that a child will more than likely result from. Okay. Let's do this deck. Okay, let's clear these cards of any leftover energy so that the message can be clear. What else has contributed to this spread? I'm going to try to keep this reading shorter than my other videos. I mean, I know my other video was shorter. That's because I was on time restriction since I wasn't in my apartment. So, okay. Oh. Getting a room. That's what fell on the floor. Getting a room. Hotel, motel, suite, business, pleasure. This is a workplace affair. 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 Getting a room, affair. Business, pleasure, business, pleasure. Of course, this person is being given money. Perhaps being given money, like I said, to be kept quiet about an unplanned pregnancy. due to a very, very strict family dynamic. I'm getting like purebred or blue blood or something like that. Powerful, wealthy people. Like I said, thoroughbred, blue blood, opulent, elite. Like I said, still is refinement, taste, culture, style, fine-tune, concentrate, develops over time, purify, filter, drought, infusion, spirits, alcohol, perfume, reduction, cultivation. There's like a wealthy and or powerful person that's involved. And they're trying to cover it up and keep it silent. Like I said, they're probably paying somebody to keep quiet. It's always a love child, isn't it? Almost all the time. Okay. Okay, what else do we have? What else has contributed? What fell? Ooh, betrayal. Deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. So like I said, this is, not only is there a strict family dynamic, this is also somebody that's already attached to a partner, or both are already attached to partners. Yeah. Getting a room, betrayal, affairs, silent, keeping it a secret, living at a distance, keeping in communication in complicated and roundabout ways. These, like I said, will suggest a, not just an affair, but also a situationship. One person, it's like one cares about the other, but I don't really see love in this relationship. I don't see love. I'm getting more thrill than anything else, but so far there has not. This person, one or at least one of these people in this affair is not in it for love. Whether it's the person that's wealthy, or maybe they're both wealthy, people, or I'm specifically am getting a man and a woman. I mean, it could be a lesbian couple, it could be a gay couple, but I am more than anything, I'm getting a heterosexual couple. One straight man, one straight woman. Especially with a child being conceived. What fell on the floor was bad choices. What's bad choices? I mean, it's probably obvious by now, but 53, that was on the camera time. What's bad choices? Okay, nothing jumps out for me. I'm just going to go ahead and cut the deck. Oh, here we go. Falling, 2 cards actually. Falling apart, falling into pieces, and hater. So this is an affair that's not working out. But that's because I said earlier, I don't see love. I do not see love. If this isn't an affair and it's resulting in a love child, there's no love in this relationship. So whoever this hater is, this is the other person. This is the other person that is probably hating on the one that their lover is actually attached to. You know, be it, let's say, typically it's a woman that's on the side, and that's actually what I'm getting. I'm getting like a woman. I'm getting the other woman. Perhaps this is like the other woman that is jealous of the wife. Because odds are, this is like such a cliche. It's like such a cliche. Like, You know, rich guy, rich blue blood guy, and I'm also sensing old money as well. This is somebody with old money. Now, like I said, new money isn't completely ruled out. There could very well be a person who came into new money, but I'm getting more of an old money vibe, especially when you got church and when you got tree and when you got Saturn of regulation. This is a family. This is like a this kind of reminds me of like old money passed down from generations to generations. You know, let's say the person's name is, it's probably like a name that has like a big ass suffix, like so and so the 17th. Let's say John Smith the 29th. You know, somebody who comes from a long lineage, powerful line, perhaps. Something's not working out about the affair. Perhaps there was a falling out, even. What else we got? Definitely huge affair vibe. Like a lot, like... let's see, a bunch fell out. That's crazy. Ooh, getting played at the bottom. Manipulation, lies, control. Remember what I said something earlier about setting the record straight? Somebody who, remember I said something earlier, like you're going to need to set the record straight about something, or somebody that's coming correct, basically. And this is somebody who is clearly highly targeted, like it's like somebody is being zeroed in on. Getting played, manipulation, lies, control, silence, perhaps someone lying in court, in the court of law. Especially like Saturn, the regulator, law, court. Somebody who's lying in court, lying on a case. Burning evidence, like I said, and along with bellows, burning. Remember I said something earlier about burning evidence to keep something quiet, perhaps to keep it from being discovered by the law. Wow. One of the words in Labyrinth is it's complicated and a situation to sort out and problems to solve. Catch 22. However, inside of Roundabout, there's going to be a loophole that's going to help solve that problem. This is getting kind of... Maybe there was something that was said, or maybe something that was recorded, played on a recorder. Maybe that needs to be, maybe that's somebody's trying to get rid of. Ooh, something flipped over. Already knowing the tea. So somebody already knows. Maybe somebody's instincts has already gotten an idea. Okay. I got recording on the bottom. Remember I said, I was like, I'm getting like maybe somebody said something or recorded something. So these people were caught. Maybe these people who are having this affair, they got caught. And perhaps somebody's paying to get rid of the evidence, so that maybe it won't be submitted in court. Because what I don't see the truth being revealed. So somebody either successfully, or they're going to successfully, because like I said, with Saturn, the regulator, accomplishments, somebody's trying to create that if they ain't seen shit and we ain't said shit, then it ain't shit. I got that off of Power with the Jaguar representing power. That's funny. But somebody's paying somebody to get rid of evidence, or paying somebody off to stay quiet. Wow. Okay, let's get one more card out of this deck. It's crazy. Wow, this got one to come out. Anger management. Tired of drama on the bottom. Ooh. Falling apart in anger management. Manipulation, lies, and control. I feel like somebody's losing control over something. The situation is not being well controlled, or ooh-wee. That's different. Okay, let's try this deck. Let's clear these cards of any leftover energy so that the message can be clear. Here's a card I flipped out in the deck. Mermaid, Oceanic Serenade, Tail, Allure. Now, what's funny is that I also have the person of water with the mermaid. So this is probably a very alluring woman. A very sensitive and alluring woman. Maybe someone with a very nice voice, because mermaids / sirens are known for having beautiful voices. This is definitely a water sign. But remember, I said Pisces is one of the signs. So Pisces has something to do with it, or somebody who has Pisces strong in their chart, whether it's one of their signs as a deacon. If it's not their sun sign, it could be one of their deacon signs, like a secondary sign. Like it could be your main sign, your secondary sign, your moon, your Mercury, your Venus, or your Mars. I'm getting a lot of interplanetary energy when it comes to Pisces, or any of these signs for that matter, to where they can make a big enough impact. So if Libra, Leo, Aquarius, and Pisces are your sun sign, your moon sign, your secondary, or your rising, or if you have these signs in Mercury, Venus, and or Mars, or as your deacon, as your secondary sign, you can also be affected as well. But definitely, especially if it's your main sign, or if you have a lot of that sign in your chart. But this is somebody who's very sensitive, very alluring, somebody very empathic. Then we have air at the bottom. Succession, legacy, lineage, descendant. Remember, I was saying like there's something about like a legacy in old money. A legacy in old money. This illegitimate child may still be somebody who is going to be an heir. Somebody who's still going to be in line of succession. Wow. Okay. Something wanted to fall out, but okay, what else? We got air, we got mermaid. Oh my lord. Air, mermaid. There were 2 cards that flipped over. So fairy was 1, and that's enchantment, sprites, magic, glitter. And then we have nightmare. Possessed, phantom, chase. What's fairy and nightmare? What's creepy is it's as if somebody is trying to trick an evil spirit, or like make somebody evil lose track of them. Maybe somebody trying to get away from somebody that's evil, or maybe even some sort of family curse. Maybe like a family curse. And like I said, with fairy and mermaid, these are two like mythical creatures. So this is somebody who probably has like an ethereal sense about them, or someone who's very, very beautiful. Someone who has a beautiful and pure energy, who this person is probably someone who's, I'm sensing somebody that's very naive, someone who's innocent and naive and gullible. What else? Feud. So yeah, shit got found out. Conflict, grudge, hostility, rivalry. So then we got nightmare, and then we got anger management, feud, anger management, nightmare. Something got fucked, falling apart, setting the record straight. So maybe something is going. Maybe this story is going to go public. We got feud, anger management, nightmare. I'm sensing maybe this isn't involving a person that's too young, or someone maybe even barely legal. Ooh, I got vampire that fell out. Vampire is immortality, thirst, night, bloodlust, cursed. Like maybe like some sort of fucked up people or fucked up family. Oh my gosh, this is a bloodsucker, a life stealer, a soul, like somebody who basically, I want to say like I gotta move something right quick. I want to say like this is a control freak. I want to even say something like that of a that of a narc. I get so tired of seeing narcs, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's what this vampire was. A controlling, angry, and abusive narcissist. That's coming up, or maybe even a very jealous narcissist. Could be a man or a woman, but I'm getting more so of a man, a guy being this way. Somebody who's being aggressive about reasserting their control and their dominance. Somebody with a big ego. Leo, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces. Okay. And one more out of this deck. Let's see what we got. One more. If nothing jumps out, I'm going to cut. Oh, here we go. Saint, holiness, virtue, devotion, miracle. And then we got zombie at the bottom. Undead, apocalypse, infection, resurrection. And then even ghost. Let's see, ghost. The other one. spirits, apparition, haunting, paranormal. Okay, so one, this could be a literal evil spirit. A literal evil spirit, a poltergeist. However, there's a benevolent spirit as well. There's a benevolent spirit as well. Could be a divine spirit or the benevolent spirit of a past loved one. That's, firstly, one of the words that I have throughout this spread is rejuvenation and recharging. And the vampire is somebody that drains people or drains things. So like I said, somebody is recovering from a situation that's been draining them. Because like I said, zombie is undead, apocalypse, infection, resurrection. So I'm also getting, because a vampire to me is also another form of a zombie. They're just like they just look like, they're basically, to me, they're like polished zombies that like blood instead of brains. If that makes sense. They're just like rich, polished zombies. Blood drinking zombies. That's basically what vampires are to me. I'm also like, remember I also said the end of something? There's the end of something and the beginning of something else. I'm sensing the end of a toxic and draining situation. And that's very complicated. Wow. I think somebody's getting away from somebody that's abusive. Somebody that knows how to fool people. Chameleon, changeable, adaptability, elusive, camouflaging, shape-shifting. Somebody who maybe changed their hair, changed their wardrobe, changed the way that they looked in order to stay away or incognito, maneuvering in ducking corners to get away. Wow, this is like some guiding light, young and the restless, the bold and the beautiful. Probably not even that. It's probably worse than that. Sounds like something along those lines. So what else is going on? Oh, it fell. Oh, I didn't catch what fell. Journalist, chronicler of stories, reporting, interview, inquiry, promotion. Like I said, this is something that's publicized. Somebody tried to keep it quiet, but it's going to get publicized. It's probably going to be a newsworthy, high-profile case. What the hell? What the hell? Further clarify the spread. If something doesn't jump out, I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. A couple of them fell out. Well, three of them came out. It's too many. Well, I got reader Adam. Okay. So firstly, this is definitely being exposed through a tarot reading. So to me as a reader, but also whatever it is that's going to come out public, people are going to be reading about it. It's a seeker of knowledge, knowledge pursuer, explorer of information. So like I said, this is something that's going to come out. Something that people are more than likely going to be reading about in a news article or a news post, perhaps. Courier, messenger of connections, delivery, information transmission, and gift. Yeah, this is going to come out, whatever the hell this is. Lots of questions being asked. Lots of questions being asked because this is going to get out. Avenger, memory, resolve, hatred, plotting. So somebody either plotted for something to get out, or somebody's going to take revenge for that information coming out. I mean, when you being an Avenger and setting the record straight, that's oof. Being persistent about it too. Definitely very pissed about it. Wow. One thing that I had not seen, that I've barely seen, the person who is probably naive or gullible or innocent in this situation does have, some sort of benevolent protection, perhaps a guardian angel. But the person that's actually really fucked up in this situation, they're not protected at all. Employee at the bottom, worker service consultation. Like I said, this is a work. This is definitely like a workplace, definitely a workplace affair. Somebody who probably has an affair with their boss, or wow. And somebody already knows this secret. All right, what else can be clarified? If one doesn't jump out, I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. If the card doesn't jump. Oh, here we go. Gang, Brotherhood of Shadows, Underworld, transactions, violence, criminality. Somebody, like I said, is also doing something illegal. Remember earlier I sensed embezzlement? There's also something illegal going on. Somebody who wants to get violent. I'm definitely seeing like a gun involved. Gang, a gun. There's guns involved, weapons involved. As well as Avenger. Avenger, gang, setting the record straight. This is like Hitman type of shit. Hiring somebody to assassinate. I'm also keep seeing that there's like a spirit animal around, or a spirit guide. This is what came up. This is what I was talking about the whole time. Boss, master of wealth, risk, investment, management, leader. Definitely somebody, like I said, with a big ass ego. And then employee, and then workspace. Okay. Bad choices. Okay. Affairs. Okay. Child. Okay. Keeping silent. Burning evidence. But it's going public. In a court of law. Illegal things still happening. A complicated situation. Somebody trying to be elusive. For something, a feud. Somebody may have threatened for this to go public, so now they're trying to shut up that person. But somebody else may already know. Like a third party may already know. Oh, wow. Wow. And the information is being delivered out there. The information is getting out there. Or it's going to. People are going to know. Shoo. Wow. Jeez. Let's do another card. There's a crime in here somewhere. Maybe even a murder, or we'll try to flip over. Child again. I told you that this is there's a baby involved, or a child, a love child, an illegitimate child. Baby, child, heir, legacy. What else? This is probably gonna be a long one then, because this is so much. This is so much. Okay, and anything else? I'm gonna draw one more card out of this deck. This is two more. This is two more. Give me just one more card out of this deck. Okay, if nothing jumps, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the deck. If nothing jumps. This is a few that flipped over actually. Alright, if nothing jumps, I'm going to go ahead and cut the deck. Alright, let's go ahead and cut it then. Wow. Let's see what we got. What else is going to be contributed to this spread? We got stranger on the bottom, passerby, encounter by chance, mutual aid, new friend. So this is probably somebody. This is still probably somebody on the outside. Remember I said somebody on the outside probably came to this discovery. With dancer at the top, weaver of grace, movement, harmony, rhythm, passion. So there's probably a stranger that's going to go and tell. Maybe make it public. Because like I said, this is probably somebody, this probably has to do with like some high profile people, very influential, powerful people. Okay. What is this? I don't even know what to ask, but these cards are like popping out. What else can you tell me? What's going on? Clear these cards of any leftover energy so that the message can be clear. And then I'm probably going to do a couple more decks. This is crazy. How did it pick up on something like this, collective? How did it pick up on something like this? That's insane. The Queen of Cups. Person of Water. A mermaid. A water carrier. So definitely like Aquarius, Pisces, definitely Aquarius, Pisces, or they're on an Aquarius or Pisces cusp. They're either an Aquarius, Pisces, or Pisces, Aquarius. I'm also getting that as well. Oh, someone, I get the feeling that involved is a very emotionally deep and nurturing person. The woman in this relationship is a very deep, nurturing, empathic, maybe highly intuitive person. Someone very watery. Someone who's very, very, very watery. Very watery. Very fertile. Someone with a lot of emotional intelligence. Someone who's probably very, very sweet. They have someone who's very compassionate, heart full of gold. What else? What else we got? Very beautiful too. I'm sensing that this woman is very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. Maybe someone who, I wouldn't be surprised if they were of an older age, but they still look either great for their age, or if they're young, they're just very like enchantingly, maybe almost otherworldly beautiful, if that makes sense. This card doesn't want to. The Page of Swords, and I saw the Ace of Cups at the bottom. So I do see like I said, like a new beginning. And I'm also sensing like a spiritual awakening, a spiritual opening, or a spiritual evolution. Transform, evolution. There's a butterfly in here as well. So like an emerging, there's like an emerging spiritual awakening also. And of course, that's what could be going on with this person of water, because of course this is the Ace of Cups. This person wants to be in love. This person wants to be in love. We also got somebody that's probably seeking the truth. Somebody who wants to know the truth or is digging for the truth. Somebody young, like a young journalist, wanting to get out the truth. What else we got? Yeah. See, here's the love, but I feel like the love and attraction is coming from the woman. I feel like the man doesn't care. But there's something fucked up going on. So with this person of water, this very sensitive woman, this beautiful woman, what's going on here? What's going on? Obviously, there's a lot of healing that's going on. Judgment again. Something's going to court. Judgment. Court. Law. Judgment. The truth will set somebody free. That's all I'm going to say. There's going to be... Wow. Firstly, it's going to be truth that's going to need to come out. I feel like somebody is going to get some form of retribution. That's probably why the Avenger is also out here too. Somebody is probably going to end up getting a satisfying need of vengeance. Like something, I'm also getting that something or somebody that was wronged will get things set right. Yeah. Something will get set right. So all this fucked up stuff that's in this spread right now is going to come into a fair conclusion. It's going to come into a fair conclusion. All the right people will get what's deserved to them, whether it is good or bad. It's going to be out there. The news is going to be out there. It is going to be exposed. Somebody's going to be angry about it, but it's going to be out there. Even probably with them trying to hide it. Even with them trying to hide it, and it's probably going to come out in an underhanded way. Somebody probably put out all the stops, to censor it, to keep it under wraps. But I'm getting there's either something small or there's a loophole that's going to expose it all. Like a hole in the atmosphere type of thing. There's going to be a hole in their atmosphere. And what I mean by that is that everything that they had, that they think that they had, that's going to shield them or make them exempt from the law, something is going to cause a hole in their atmosphere that's going to make them vulnerable and get them caught or exposed. Woo! And boy, is it a problem. Wow. There's going to be some good guidance. Flames. Let your passion guide you to the fulfilling purpose meant for you. Okay, like I said earlier in the spread, before everything just kind of went to shit, is like I said, taking your personal power, having drive. There's a lot of fire and water energy. And again, there's more fire. Like I said, somebody wants to burn something. Even this guy, maybe burn down a building. I'm seeing maybe a building getting burnt down. Okay. Oh, hold on. I want to do one more deck, and then I guess I'll get out of here. And like I said, you guys are going to see extra things come out through my Starburst. Excuse me. So make sure you guys definitely make sure you guys keep your eyes on the screen so that you can see those messages, because this is a crazy one. This is crazy. Sheesh. Okay, what else can you tell me? And then, of course, at the end of the video, you're going to see all of my lucky stuff. Lucky colors. Maybe things to do. Certain foods. Things like that. Maybe even items. Animals. Okay. Frost of stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness wherein the calm of icy pause, reflective clarity is found. So what I'm loving here is with yoga, frost of stillness, and the snail. Like I said, something is still going to need to be at a calm and slow approach. On your end, this is you need to contemplate something. Perhaps you need to plot and or strategize. I don't really see really strategize. I really see just a lot of plotting and planning, which is a form of strategizing, but strategizing would be like making moves and counter moves, like maybe kind of like I say like getting at an offense. But what I'm getting more is planning and contemplation of maneuvering, but not necessarily not necessarily being aggressive, although it could be that. That's not fully ruled out because there's definitely some form of there's a lot of aggression in this spread. But I feel like somebody is more trying to plan on how to evade or to be elusive versus being vindictive. Like I feel like the vindication, somebody being vindictive, is either coming after you or someone you know, and you or that person you know is trying to look for ways to be elusive. And still perhaps trying to find a roundabout way to either ask for help and assistance or bring the situation to order. Okay, what else we got? Let's do one more. Grove of Unity. Bind energies in a unified sanctuary of the grove, fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. So, I feel like this is, like I said, this is something that's something is going to get set straight. Something is going to get set right. Something is going to get set fair. Because, like I said, just the fact that, okay, the fact that I have judgment, two forms of judgment, the court, law, and setting the record straight. Whatever the hell is going on, it is going to get set straight, okay? Because this is something that's really complicated, all types of twists and turns and whatnot. You know, things being roundabout, things being complicated. There's going to be a solution, though. A labyrinth says that there's a problem to solve, a problem to solve, but roundabout has a solution. Has the word solution in it, but I wouldn't be surprised, like I said, if something was to suddenly shift into a new direction to where a resolution can now be made. Okay? I'm getting Wednesday or Thursday. So probably the first day of this fortune becoming validated. 141:41 on the timer. Wow. That's so much. That is so much. Okay, one last thing I want to do. I actually want to use some charms. So let's go ahead and use some charms. Like, let's clear these of any leftover energy. I'm going to do some charms, and then I'm going to go, okay? So let's see what else is going to be. What's something else for the collective as far as these charms will go. Let's clear these charms of any leftover energy so that I can get a clear interpretation. So, what do we got? I need to grab a couple more. I'm getting the feeling. Okay. All right. So we got a gingerbread man. We have a tennis paddle or racket paddle. So tennis may be a good maybe a good sport to get your energy off. Another butterfly. So I'm going to go ahead and say that the butterfly is probably going to be a lucky animal of the week. We have a heart, which means love, of course. We have another cat. So we got a lot of, like I said, we got big cats. We got big cats in the spread, and then we got like another cat, and then even like I said in the animal deck, the panther was one of the further underneath. But I think there's a codependency issue, or an issue with being able to be independent. We also have bicycle, and it's two people on the bicycle, a man and a woman. We have dinosaur. So maybe something that's outdated or old, or let's go ahead and read the interpretations. Let's go with also, since the holidays are coming up, maybe gingerbread is a good flavor. This is getting around to that time of year where gingerbread is in season. Gingerbread, pumpkin bread. Okay, so butterfly. I do know means change, being social, transformation, metamorphosis, transformation, new beginnings. Definitely a new beginning in something. Definitely a new start, a new fresh start. Also with judgment, that's a new fresh start. Like, there's death that represents the end of something and the beginning of something else, but judgment is like a whole nother octave of that. It's like a bigger door than death, if that makes sense. We also got bicycle. Hard work, motivation, exercise, determination, diligence. I do love how that says exercise. So some of you guys may need to go to the gym to exercise, to get out some bad energy, help you work out some bad energy. Let's look at cat. I know cats mean independence, being aloof. Independence, witchcraft, familiar, intuition, adventure, courage. I also feel like somebody's intuition has been working for them. Like I said, with the person of water, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups. So there's a lot of intuition. Mermaid, somebody who's very water carrier, someone who's very intuitive, and somebody's letting their intuition tell them things. You may need to drink something hot, like hot tea. That might be a lucky drink. Hot tea. Or some other sort of hot drink. It is that time of year to drink hot drinks. I'm also getting latte. Let's look at dinosaur. Something from your past or something old. Outdated ways of thinking. But remember, I also said that there's like a very traditional, serious, like, family or policy or something like that. Like, something to do with like a blue-blooded legacy, someone born into a serious family with a lot of rules, or wow. Let's look at a racket. Physical movement, changing direction. So definitely with roundabout and the racket, something is going to definitely get redirected. You know, there's going to be a ball that comes your way or the person you know's way, and you're going to have the means to hit the ball to hit it in another direction, to where things could end up turning in your or their favor, and that's how things probably will end up getting straightened out. Oh, there's the heart. I'm gonna read the little heart charm here. Of course, I know that means love, emotions. Where's heart? Well, I don't even see heart in. That's funny. I don't even see heart in here. But I mean, right off the bat, I mean, everybody pretty much knows the symbolism of a heart. Um, Emotions, love, your heart chakra, things that may need to help your heart chakra, eating things that help your heart chakra. Um, Perhaps getting love advice, like advice on love, hearing other people's input on love, but only if you ask for it, you know, only if you ask for it. And then last but not least, I'm going to read this little gingerbread man. Now, like I said, it is the time of year they start getting into eating gingerbread things. So even if it's not a gingerbread cookie, it could be gingerbread cake or a gingerbread loaf. I wish I could find like gingerbread man, but I don't see that in here. Maybe cookie? Is cookie in here? Oh, nope, I don't see cookie. Mm. What do you mean, little gingerbread man? I'm also getting comfort food. Maybe comfort food. Getting like southern comfort food. That's the vibe as far as food goes. Huh. I'm gonna find out what this little gingerbread man means. Huh. Well, that was insane, guys. Shit, this reading was almost 2 hours. That's definitely not. That's not the shorter that I was trying to go for. But I guess here it is. But all right, y'all. This was definitely a crazy one. I'm definitely going to have my list of lucky items. That's food. That's lucky numbers of the week. Like I said, Wednesday or Thursday. Probably no later than Friday is when I feel like this shit is probably going to kick off, between Wednesday and Friday. Could bleed into Saturday, but I'm not really sensing Saturday. I'm thinking between Wednesday and Friday. Maybe pinpointing at Thursday, but definitely Wednesday at the earliest, Friday at the latest, where it's just going to be all this shit starting on Wednesday, October 30th, 2024, and this will be in between the time of November 6th, 2024. So from Wednesday, October 30th, 2024 to Wednesday, November 6th, 2024. This is insane. So, all right, guys. Make sure that you like and subscribe to my video. I really hope that you guys liked it. You're going to see all of my lucky things at the end of the video. I hope that you guys caught all the starbursts, and of course the shooting star message of the week that can help you, prayingly help you navigate through whatever the fuck all of this is that's going on. So again, guys, I'm so glad that you guys have been coming to my channel. You've been watching. Like I said, the will and the choices is always yours. Nobody's here to tell you what to do, but I am here to keep you informed. I am the interstellar teller, hence teller. So I'm going to tell you anyway, you know. So again, guys, thank you. I love you, and make sure you stay tuned next week for my next video. Okay? Bye.